Alright, let's start it up. We are back with another game of Deceive Inc. Today we're going to talk red. We're going to play red, we're also going to talk red. But first I gotta get out of this room. Oh my goodness, this is too loud. We're just going to get out of here ASAP. Some rooms, they just don't listen to like your volume, like your music volume slider, and I think it's a sound effects instead. Anyway, so I have my music volume down, but my sound effect volume it's pretty high, so I can hear things like keycards. That should definitely have been considered music and not a sound effect.
Perfect.
But let's talk about red. So this is what I think is red's best loadout here. We have the weapon 1, expertise 2, and the passive 1. And then we're going to talk about why I think this is the best loadout, and also why I think it's potentially her only loadout that's worth using.
Gross.
Okay, I shouldn't have opened this right in front of the door, but hey. So, the weapon 1, it's a 22 damage clip, assault rifle, sorry, 22 damage, 22 shot clip, assault rifle, 6 shots a second, well, the fire rate is 6. I'm going to assume that's 6 shots a second, though if someone knows, if it's not, oh my god, the keycards, awesome. Please drop that in the comments, because I'd really like to know what that number actually refers to. But we're going to assume it's 6 shots a second, 10 damage a shot, or 12 to the head. Don't really want to grab that right there, but hey, we're good. Alright, let's head to E. So, in a second, you can do 6 shots, head 12. Ooh, 6 times 12 is 72 damage. I don't have it. Oh, I am a guard. Or not a guard. Okay, we can open this from here. Oh, we have a keycard. I didn't need to open it from here. I assumed I did. This guy was moving like a player. He's not a player. Got it. There might have been a player, though. That safe is open, so oop. Oh, that's a guard outfit. That's why I shot them. Also, they can shoot back.
Their security.
Alright, moving on. We had a little massacre over there, but it's okay. Someone trying to open that door? Like 2 people are staring at it. I'm gonna walk at this one. Guess no one's around, or we would have been third-partied super hard. So, yeah, in 1 second we can do 72 damage, assuming we land all headshots, which isn't necessarily true, but I just stutter-stepped really hard and you didn't do anything, so I'm just gonna go in. Yeah, the shield's gonna fuck me. Oh my god, really? I gotta fight you now too? Reload? The reload didn't finish before I meleeed. Alright, get this. Cover. We have to leave. We don't have the health to fight that. Who's ever in there? Kind of unfortunate. But we did see that there wasn't actually a vault terminal up there. It was just a safe. Pink safe, so should be okay. Although things are going down rather quickly. I think I just have to walk out and hope they don't shoot me from the balcony. I do know the nearest medical is on our left here around the corner. It's pretty far, to be honest. But I really got to talk about what I wanted to talk about because this game's going a lot faster. So our expertise, we heal for 20. And we regain our cover. And then we have our passive 1, which is when we regain that cover, we gain resistance, which is 40% less damage taken for 2.5 seconds. And we also switched covers, so you may have noticed I switched from, I think I was a guard with a hat, now I'm a guard without a hat. I think this is her best loadout. I don't think it's particularly close. I've been trying to play other red loadouts for some variety on my channel, but they all feel clunky, and I'm going to get into why. So we have the weapon 2, which until recently, was the best one. Like, it was pretty much uncontested. And all they did to it was lower the fire rate, but they buffed this one a lot. So it does 30 to the head, 20 to the body. 1.9 fire rate. Should I be concerned someone's standing over the dead VIP? Kinda wanna be, but I also don't really have time to be. I'm gonna open this safe and hope that they don't notice, or they're just a normal guard. Okay, we weren't shot, so we could have definitely got this from within the vault. That would have been no problem. Just kind of checking if any of these guards were heading up to the side entrance. It's the same shield person from earlier, but we can just flank. We just out DPS the healing field, so.
There's always next time.
And they brought us a gold ship. Thank you. Oop, shoot. It's a cav, we gotta learn the headshots. And a gold. Okay, people are just handing us stuff. So yeah, this is why I like red. You kind of just get in fights and you kind of just win them. That's not really descriptive, but I'm trying to find somewhere I can sit down safely. We're going upstairs. Sit in this chair? Yeah. Don't get sniped from the chair? Nice. Alright, now I can talk for a second. So the passive... so yeah, the weapon 1, weapon 2 we were talking about. I got real flustered in that fight. The weapon 2, it feels a little clunky, the shots are kind of slow. I know they only nerfed it a little bit, but the damage with the slow fire rate just isn't there, right? It does 30 to the head. You know, it's basically one shot every 2 seconds, fire rate 1.9, so 15 damage a second versus this does like 72, we just said. Again, assuming those are shots per second, it's the fire rate. So yeah, kind of a clunky weapon there. And we'll talk about the expertise 1, which is the blown kiss. The blown kiss is really clunky. It's a stance ability, so that means when you hit the button, well, we'll talk about what there is. There's instants and there's stances. I'm getting real close and I'm going to not be able to talk about this while I'm doing this. Let's back up a bit so I can talk longer. So the expertise 2 we have here is an instant. As soon as I hit my F key, it goes off. Things happen. I don't have to like worry about clicking, aiming, anything. It just does its thing.
They're a joke.
The expertise 1 is a stance, so when you hit F, you go into a stance, then you click, and then the charm goes off. So that's what a stance is you have to click in between, and then I think you have to manually switch back to your gun even. You might stay in that stance. I'm not sure, it's just something I kind of do automatically. But because the expertise 1 isn't really something you need to aim, it's a giant cone. I don't think that should be a stance ability. I think that's a top contender for that should be an instant instead of a stance, because you don't really need to aim it, and you need it out as quickly as possible. We're getting pinged again, but they're pretty far still. So it feels pretty clunky, and also what it does doesn't feel very good. You charm them, which is neutralize plus slow. Neutralize is of course good. We've seen it on Hans. It just destroys license, which you know I love. Slow lets you land the shots, which is always great. But then they have to get to the Heartbreak for you to get vulnerable status on them. So vulnerable is great, but they kind of have to opt into it. They have to do that shot, break the cover. You know, they sort of have to opt into getting heartbroken. And I feel, I don't know if this is a visual thing or an actual thing, but if you charm them and then you break their cover, they don't seem to remain slowed, which is pretty annoying. Alright, I'm gonna have to focus time because we did get a good spot here, I think, but yeah. Oh, this prompt isn't working. And then we can talk about the shotgun. The shotgun is really bad. You gotta be hugging the person, and then it does 40 damage. So 40 damage means it's gonna take 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 hits with a kind of slow fire rate while hugging the person just is too many hits. You just can't kill anyone in that time. Or at least I definitely can't. Where are they? Are they a Larson and went invis? Are they literally standing still? That should have pinged again by now, I thought. Maybe they're grabbing intel or something? We can pop out another window and look, but... Oh, it's on the ground. I'm dumb. That symbol means on the ground. I forgot that. Did they kill each other? Someone just waiting for me to pick it up?
It's smaller than I'd imagined.
I think I won the game a while ago and didn't realize, but I'm gonna keep talking about how I find other red builds annoying. Yeah, shotgun I just don't like. Her passives, I think all of her passives are situationally good. This is the one I like best because the expertise. I think anytime you get that cover back, you should just use this one. And yeah, that's the victory screen, so I guess I'll stop talking about red, but that's the win. Apologize that I kind of left that on the ground,
I'm
and
not bad.
we had won a bit
just
ago and I
feel
just
that
didn't
way.
notice. But if you did like me talking about red builds and why I think this is the only one that's good, leave a like, drop a comment if you disagree, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.